Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. Today we will be doing a reading for our fellow Taurus for the month of June. So if you're a Taurus and we're heading into month, this reading is for you. Let's take a look. I already did shuffle the cards, so you don't get to spend time just watching me shuffling cards, so you don't need to. All right, so the cards are shuffled. We're going to be doing, as usual, the 4 week of the month of June. So it will be 4 cards. Each card will represent one of the weeks of the month. All right, so let's start for the first week. All right, the first card of June. Let's start it over here. Let's do this one. So this is going to be the first card. The second week is going to be here. Look at this one. The third week, oh, this one came stuck. So let's do this. This is the third one. And let's do the 4 week. The 4 week feels like it's about here. Let's take this one. All right, so we have the 4 weeks, the 4 cards for the month of June. Again, this is a reading for you, my guys in Taurus. So here's week 1. Here's week 2. Week 3 and week 4. All right, so let us start. The first week of June for Taurus, what we have is the 6 of Pentacles. Amazing, right? This is a card of generosity. This is a card of also materiality. What this card tells me is that this is a time for you of sharing, all right? This is a time for you to partake with others. All right. It's a time to volunteer, maybe do charity work. It's really about sharing. And sometimes it doesn't have to be necessarily like, it could be though, be charitable and, give to a cause or benefit that is of interest to you, but it's also giving out of your time. All right. It's also giving out of yourself, sharing of yourself with other people, with your friends, with your family, with your pet, with your dog and cat. It's that sense of you. The first week of June is all about you sharing, and there's also an aspect of wealth because Pentacles, we always have an aspect. It looks like a gold coin, right? So it always has an aspect of materiality. Okay, so there is can be representative sometimes of a combination of assets, meaning could be money or could be something that comes in your way that is also related to, I don't know, real estate or deeds or something like that. All right. This is not a card of gambling, by the way, for those of you who might be thinking it's a good time to gamble. It's not a card for gambling, but you're welcome to, if this is your thing, but this is not indicative of earnings through gambling. All right. But it's indicative of giving and receiving. And again, this is sharing. So it's not only that aspect of giving of yourself, whether again it's money or time or compassion, but it's also that aspect of you receiving at the same time also, either mainly money, love, or compassion. All right. But this is definitely a card of interaction, all right, with you and others. All right. So I like this card. It's a very nice beginning of June where we have receiving, we have wealth, we have generosity. Let's take a look at the second card, the second week of June for you. Oh, look at that. More Pentacles. Wow. The 8 of Pentacles. All right. What this card tells me for you guys in Taurus is that in June, there is enjoyable work coming your way. See how the guys, is patiently, calmly doing his, big coins, I guess. He's engraving them, and you see the tree also. Tree also has to do always with manifestation, has to do with male energy, and has to do with abundance and nature. All right. Typically, when we see, nature in the cards, even though, for example, here's a little bit of trees, here we see a little bit of valley with the palace or a tower, and then we see the tree. It's always a good sign. It's sort of like a again, what is good and what is bad, but it talks about abundance. It talks about things becoming easier, if you will. So this is a card that I see more enjoyable work coming your way, or interesting projects also. If you are looking for a project or at work or in your life, this is a good time when it might manifest as good work and interesting projects come along. It also indicates a supportive environment. You will have a supportive environment around you. And it's also, it entails also physical pleasure, like it's a positive thing. So it's overall kind of a happy card, if you will. It's a happy time. It's a good time. There's work, there's progress, there's fulfillment, okay? Which for a lot of people, fulfillment in this day and age is a little bit of an issue. So this is a card of happiness and fulfillment, all right? So let's take a look at number 3 now, the week number 3 for June for my fellow Taurus people. And we have the Knight of Wands. Look at that. This is the card for people who are actually into esoteric and mystical things. So it's no surprise you're here, right? And you got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands talks about, again, it's a male card, it's the rod, all right? And it's kind of like an impetuous card. It's a little bit of, this is a time where I feel you're going to be a little bit, short on patience, if you will, where you kind of want to things now and you want them, now. They're not about like, I don't want to wait a week, another couple of days. This is going to be the theme of this week, all right? It's going to be sort of impetuousness of energy trying to move forward, and things may not go as quickly as you want to or you need them to be. So patience is, a quality that we must look at here, all right? And it's also a card of being a messenger and a student at the same time, all right? So you may receive messages, whether it's through, little things like a song or a poem or something you read in a book, or even a TV ad, all right? Something that you see and it brings you somehow an idea and you learn something from it, So pay attention, especially on week 3 of June, sort of like floating messages, I like to call them, those floating messages that come our way, and we weren't really looking for them, consciously at least, and yet they were given to us. And they usually come in that sort of random way of, again, a song, an ad on highway, you're looking at the highway and you see a picture of something that brings you an idea, all right? So that's going to be the 3rd week of June. And then for the 4th week, the last week of June, what we have is the 10th of Wands. So this is fascinating for you guys because all of the month of June is materiality, all right? And I don't mean it in a bad way of materialism. It just means like it's a month that is focused on things of this plane of the material world, all right? This means, this is completion, by the way. The 10th of Wands talks to us about completion. It talks about you've done hard work. You really have pulled a lot of things together. If you look at actually the figure, look how this man is holding all the wands and he's carrying them kind of back home, if you will. He's not looking at us, right? Like this guy is a little bit looking at us or towards that side. He's looking at his work. He's looking at the charity and the benefits that he's giving others. But this one, he's looking not away so much. He's just so enthralled. He's just so concentrated on bringing this thing to finality, bringing it home, if you will. He's heading home. He's heading to the village, if you will. And he is carrying them out. It's heavy, but he goes the distance nevertheless. So whatever it is that you are looking into June, it's coming to conclusion, my friends. It's coming to conclusion here. Here's the 10th of Wands, and look at also all the little leaves that are coming from the rust. That means this is going to be productive, all right? This is the only suit that has that capability of existence and bringing forward growth, okay? So 10th is a beautiful card, all about material, all about sharing, your good work. Be a little patient here on the 3rd week, okay? It's nothing terrible. It's just like, you're going to feel like you want to get things done now. And so if you can, great. If you don't, just take a step back, and know that the universe will deliver at the appropriate time. And here in the last week of June, we have completion. It's being hard work. It's being, a lot of responsibility, but here you are at the end. So I'm very happy for you guys in Taurus. Enjoy the month of June. I'll see you guys here with other readings. Please like and subscribe. And also, if you have any comments, tell me what you feel about this. If you see anything or resonates with you, let me know in the comments. I'm very happy to answer to questions you may have also. Thank you so much and have a good one.